Hello, McFluffy52 here, back with some more Outlaws of Thunder Junction action. Today we are playing a deck I'm calling Rutstein Legends. It is the new Honest Rutstein combo. There are two Rutsteins in standard now, but Honest Rutstein is a 3-drop, 3/2. When it enters the battlefield, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Now, how do we combo with this? We use Rona and Relic of Legends. Relic of Legends, the second ability, is really important because it allows us to tap legendary creatures for mana of any color. And then Rona, whenever we cast a legendary spell, we untap it. So we need 2 Rutsteins, a Relic of Legend, and a Rona. What happens is we cast a Rutstein by tapping down the old Rutstein and the Rona, and then Rona is going to untap because we cast a legendary spell. Then we're going to legend rule our Rutsteins. So there's 2 Rutsteins on the battlefield. We're going to keep the one that's untapped. The other one's going to go to the graveyard, and then Rutstein's ETB will resolve, allowing us to return the other Rutstein from the graveyard to our hand. And then we can repeat this process because now we have 2 untapped legends that we can tap with Relic of Legends. So that's a way that we can keep on playing an infinite amount of Rutsteins. But how do you win with an infinite amount of Rutstein casts? Well, there's a lot of different ways you can go about doing this. But the ones that we're playing in the deck is Tinybones Joins Up, which says whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield under your control, any number of target players, each mill a card and lose 1 life. We are also playing 2 other cards. Terror of the Peaks, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target. And then Rakdos Joins Up, can also reanimate things, but it also says legendary creatures you control that die deal damage equal to their power to target opponent. So every time we legend rule a Rutstein, we're going to be dealing 3 damage to our opponent's face with either Terror of the Peaks or Rakdos Joins Up, which makes them a lot faster to try and finish off your opponent than Tinybones, which means we're going to have to cast these Rutsteins 20 times if our opponent's at their starting life total. So that's kind of the idea of the deck. We have a bunch of other supporting cards, one of legendaries to kind of help us along, and they're kind of fun. So let's see how we can do, but first let's talk about the actual combo deck that this is based off. So this is the Legends deck that actually popped up in a tournament. It uses 2 copies of Rutstein, so it can do the Rutstein combo, but it's also more of just a slow Gurk value deck. Sideboard's a little bugged here, but yeah, it's a best of 3 deck, so trying out a best of 1 version of a Rutstein combo today. Alright, this opening hand. I just realized I kind of jumped straight into the games. If you enjoy these kinds of videos, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more. Anyways, yeah, cut down on turn 2 isn't the best, but 10 could be worse. We don't really have any action on 2 or 3, which kind of is bad. We go first, so mulliganing another card feels kind of bad. I mean, we have 2 tap lands, so it's not like we're going to do anything on turn 2 anyways, but we have nothing on turn 3 yet, which is not good. Oh no. Oh no. Play the Zeotors again. Nice, we were playing in colors with Triumphs. Our mana can be pretty decent. They can't do that at instant speed, so might as well just do it now. And they don't get a scry. Go for the throw it off the top is glorious. It sets us up quite well for at least 1 of removal. This is a very bad matchup in the sense that we only have 2 Path of Perils, and Terra Sunder can get rid of this, which is good. I will use to get rid of this because it's super terrifying. Darkslick Shores is going to enter tapped. Do we play out Shieldred? I think we do. Good blocker and starts gaining us life. We can also force them to draw a card with Airtie. Airtie allows us to counter spells and they draw a card, or destroy creatures or planeswalkers and they draw a card. And it's when it enters the battlefield, so we can tutor this up with Lively Dirge and still remove things. Honestly, I feel like people are sleeping on the Lively Dirge in Dimir. Imagine having a 5-mana tutor for either Shieldred or Airtie. Would love a Path of Peril off the top. Playing 2, I think we're playing 2 cut downs, 3 go for the throats, and 2 Path of Perils. Tinybones Joins Up. It's kind of nice. We should hold up Airtie for the Immodanes. That seems like a spell worth countering, even if it means they draw a card. Because if they resolve an Airtie, oh my goodness, that ETB is not good for us. Yeah, that's fine. The one of Airtie. I only have 1 copy of the card, so... We counter the Warden, are we afraid of it? No, we have Go for the Throat. Fortunately, we can only respond to the first trigger with this. It's nice that this is only activatable at sorcery speed. It would be kind of ridiculous if it wasn't, but... Opponent is Borosing all over us. Though we could get a Pillage the Bog and look pretty deep. Nope, we did not hit Pillage the Bog. Okay. Tinybones Joins Up. Not going to get any value out of the discard, but I don't think we're ever going to get any value out of the discard from our opponent here, so just play it. You discard a card. You don't have any, and no attacks. We're starting to gain some life here, which is good. The one of Shieldred and one of Airtie. Immodanes. The Convoke. Seems like the Convoke if they're taking this time to cast it, but it could also be Immodanes. Nah, that's Convoke. That's a Convoker if I've ever seen one. I think this is worthwhile countering. And we also get to make them mill from Airtie and lose one. We also make them draw one, so, you know, everything great. Oh, it also counters triggered or activated abilities. I forgot about that. Airtie is so flexible when it comes to like counters and stuff. It's just a 4-mana counter spell is the only problem that draws a card. The only problem, you know. One of several. Wow. They're digging for it. I mean, if this is a Warden of the Inner Sky, that would be bad for us. But what are the chances, right? That better not be Immodanes. Blood? You can wait to blood until... Okay. They're gonna take even more life. Maybe they're looking for Convoke. Plaza of Heroes is nice, I guess. But would have loved to draw an actual card. If it's an Immodanes, I'm gonna lose my mind. Tinybones Joins Up. We're looking at it. We just need a legend off the top to finish off our opponent here. It's kind of crazy that they haven't really like tried to swing in or anything. This is really good for us. Lose life. And then I think I will equip this to, I don't know, Airtie. It doesn't really matter. But we could potentially find a sweeper with our Pillage the Bog off the top. So, not bad. I think it also helped that our opponent kind of drew like a total dud that last game, but you know, can't really blame them. Plaza, Tinybones. We do have, I think, one of every basic in this deck, which is nice. Oh, dinos. Nope, not dinos. That does not look like a dino to me. Something's off. We can mill ourselves, but that seems like a bad idea. Could help us with like the Rakdos Joins Up, but seems like a matchup where we don't really want to do that. If they kill the Rona, we're fine. Slick shot. Yikes. Do we play Rutstein? We don't mind it going to the grave. The question is, do we prefer trying to draw with Rona and then casting like a removal spell? I think there might be a yes to that answer. Question. That question. That's what I meant. Fugitive Codebreaker. Okay. Do they have a land? This is strange. Maybe they have a land and a play with fire, but in that case it doesn't really matter how we block. No, they just swifted. Acklazot's because we can Rakdos Joins It Up if we need to. And then I'm gonna keep Takenuma so we can channel Terra Sunder. So Seiju seems good, and then yeah, just pass. No attacks. Sorry, I was brain freezing there. Sorry, I was saying something about channel Takenuma. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that, but wow, opponent is just not for it. I mean, they can kill Rona here, but that's fine with us. We can reanimate Acklazot's with Rakdos Joins Up, and that will put them in a very bad spot. Plaza of Heroes works so well with these Joins Up enchantments because it's for a legendary spell. It doesn't even have to be legendary creatures. We could save Rona potentially with the Terra Sunder, but this is taking me back to the Boros deck that I played earlier today. I've been trying to pre-record several videos. Draw, discard. Anything we want in the grave. Another Rona? Yeah, that can go. My turn. Play this. I think we'll play Rakdos Joins Up and get back our Acklazot's. Or why not draw a card? I forgot that Rona triggers on pretty much anything. Since we have Rakdos Joins Up, I don't think we need Terror of the Peaks, and we can always get it back with Rutstein, so. These cards are just kind of good, it feels like. Though our opponent is playing like, I'm saying this and then I'm realizing immediately afterwards that our opponent is playing kind of strange. A 6/6 lifelinker in the air that when it dies deals 6 damage to your face is pretty good. And yeah. Acklazot's and mono red. Name a bit happier pair. Alright, hand. How are we liking it? I think it's kind of good with a cut down, go for the throat into a Rutstein. Or like into a double Rutstein. Like we have a lot of the cards we kind of want. Though I think this is probably, you know, we're due for a game where we get steamrolled. So we'll see what happens. Wink. Sleight of hand. That's not that's not a good sign. Sleight of hand tells me this is a mono blue deck or it is a prowess deck. And now I'm leaning towards mono blue. We can play Rona out as long as it doesn't get exiled by a counterspell. We should be fine. We still have cut down up. Picklock Prankster. It's a Jin deck. Okay. It is a haughty Jin deck. I don't think we brought any graveyard hate, which is unfortunate. Kind of annoying having to main deck it in standard, but you did not. Oh, you opponent. Okay. It is what it is. It happens, I guess. I don't want to just draw discard for a land. Don't really want to play Pillage the Bog for one. We can pitch a Rutstein. We play Reality Chip. We can't reconfigure it yet. But it will untap Rona, allowing us to draw another card. We need black mana open, so we'll tap this for Reality Chip. Rona untaps. That's a Shieldred. That's not really it either. Okay, well, since we're not gonna get a land anyways, maybe I will leave like that. Don't really want to discard Air Tie. Oh, we're completely tapped out. I didn't even... Can't go for the throat on their turn. A new Jin, so for this time with mana to protect it. Maybe that's why they ran one out. They had another in hand. But still, there's one in grave, so they can't really run through them all and remain okay. Bounce spell. If you do this, I'm drawing a card with Rona. Okay, land off the top. And then, yeah, we can draw this card. It doesn't really matter when we do it, but we'll do it on their turn just for more info, I guess. Consider, they can mill a spell, and then consider also goes to the graves. We're taking 3 in the air. Would really like mana open for removal. We've kind of been struggling to hit our land drops, and that seems kind of important. Especially when Jin's only... They didn't mill a spell. Alright, land off the top. Pretty good. Pillage the Bog off the top is nice. I can try casting Air Tie, and then if it goes wrong, I can Rutstein it back eventually. That is an option. I could plot Pillage the Bog as well, so it will be free. I have like 5 mana open, so I should honestly expect interaction, but I kind of want to just get some interaction out of them. They probably have a way to draw a bunch of cards, or like the 5 mana blue instant that draws a bunch and then discards a bunch. Search for Discovery does work, but it's not exactly what I was thinking. There's a draw for every island you control and then discard. 2 mana for each of these thirsts is gross. Do they have the slip out the back? No. Okay, we actually get there to some degree. Huh? Hey, what? I guess that can draw you, like, look super deep. That is true. These are true statements. Let's plot pillage. Fine. And then no attacks. Enter. Probably discard one of these Rutsteins. A Rona. But one of the Reality Chip is doing fun things. I love playing cards off the top of your library. Maybe they play Karn because their avatar is Karn. They're just a big fan. They could have 2 counterspells now. Marchesa. Do I want Marchesa? Did I forget to draw discard? I think I forgot to draw discard. That's awkward. Well, let's draw discard. Honest Rutstein, you can go to the grave. Pillage. I think we need to go for removal, or we could just try and set up the combo. We could play Lively Dirge off the top to get back Rutstein. I don't think we have any 1-drops. And then pillage. Or do whatever is... Oh, that's 4 mana? My bad. I can't count. Okay, we'll try casting Airtie. If Airtie gets countered, we can try and Lively Dirge it back the following turn. Like, removal. This should eat a counter spell, yeah. And then draw this card. Shieldred would be nice in some regards, but I think we really need to be playing around removal. We'll play that, and then faster. We can Lively Dirge back the... So pillaging the bog into a combo would be nice. Case of the Ransacked Lab. Interesting. 4 or more instant and sorcery spells. Kind of impossible without hitting another land. Did they play one? Yeah. So they played one for turn, so they can't solve the lab, but it does just make all their spells 2 less to cast. So they can... First for Discovery for 1 mana. Is a good example. Delver of Secrets. Interesting. Land off the top. Okay, Lively Dirge for 4. Oh, it's showing 3, I guess, because... And then we can Pillage the Bog for like a removal spell as well, maybe? We could return Shieldred or Airtie. I think they know what's potentially going to happen if they let this resolve. That's fair, opponent. There's been a lot of thinking that's gone on in this match. Both me and you. Oh, they're gonna let it happen. Weird. Phase it out. Nope, they just... Wow. Okay. That's interesting. Draw a discard. Ooh, I like this. That is a combo card. So I think we can just play Rutstein. And then next turn... I kind of need them not to remove one of these Rutsteins. Actually, no, that means we just need to... Interesting. Alright, well... We'll probably want this Rakdos Joins Up to resolve, and then we can Pillage the Bog and cast a... Actually, we'll probably want to Pillage the Bog first. March of Swirling Mist. Ooh, that can stop us from comboing if they use it. Or if they hold it up. Flow of Knowledge. That was the card I was talking about. Draw a card for each island you control, and then discard 2 cards. I need them to tap out here, but that is unlikely. Okay, it's likelihood it's rising. They might tap out because then they can solve the case. They're doing it. Oh my god, they've tapped out. We just need to hit good. Just need to hit good. We can win. We can win this turn if we hit good with this Pillage the Bog. Go through half our deck. We just need to find a Relic of Legends and then we can win, I'm pretty sure. Every land might count. Play this, we'll Pillage the Bog. Where's the Relic of Legends? What? 16 cards. There's 4 of them in the deck. We've hit 0 of them. And that's kind of crazy. Tinybones Joins Up. I don't think it matters what we grab. I mean, we can grab Terra Sunder as like a backup plan. Removal and stuff. Raw discard. I hope I'm not like messing. Oh my god, thank god it's right there. Marchesa, I don't think we need you. Play this. Play Relic of Legends. Or sorry, Rakdos Joins Up. Untaps Rona. Get back Rutstein. Rutstein enters the battlefield. It will return Rutstein. And now we have Infinite assembled. So what we do is we use Relic of Legends, tap black, this, tap this, green. It's gonna be a little bit mechanical, but good. Win us the game. And then that dies, we deal 5 damage, and then we get back Rutstein, and then rinse and repeat. Oh my god, I'm so glad we pulled off the combo. I was wondering if we're gonna have it actually happen or not. Keep the other one, that's 3 damage. We just need to do this 5 more times. I think I can do that. I feel like we burned through enough of our timeouts. And yeah. Opponent sees the writing on the wall, they can see that we can infinitely loop this, and GG's, let's go. Okay. I'm tempted to keep this because we have Tinybones Joins Up and Rona, but we don't have the mana to cast Rona. That just hit me. The opponent goes first, so we could have tried keeping it and just. I don't think we need Rutstein. We have like 4 of them in the deck, so we can. I think we can rest easy curving out here with Tinybones into some other stuff. Though, mono red. Oh, red is bad. Hopefully we draw into some removal. We're playing. Oh god, it's mono red prowess as well, and we have hit 0 of our removal spells. They hit a land drop off of the Ancestral Anger. We're able to deal a total of 7 damage turn 2. Or sorry, no, 6 damage turn 2. Thank you. Prowess. Alright. 1 land down. Upkeep. They're trying to scry with a Play with Fire. They're not trying to scry with a Play with Fire. Laughing Jasper Flint. Might have to just go in here and trade. We are. Oh. Three mana open. I think what they will do is Lightning Strike or Lightning Helix Jasper if we play it, so I'm kind of worried in that regard. But I kind of want to play it over Go for the Throat, because Go for the Throat would be better against Flyer. And if this sticks around, there's a lot of upside. This is really kind of a high risk, high reward play. We milled them out of a land, which is, I don't know if is good or bad. I'm hoping it's a good thing. We got 1 damage onto our opponent. Inspiring Vantage. Nice. Okay, so that's a good sign. They're thinking really hard. They're not attacking in. We get to exile a card from the top of their library. It's a land. It's not really what you want to see in that sort of situation. We can Pillage the Bog for a land, but if we do that, we're going to need to find a black source, untapped black source, so we can hold up Go for the Throat. I think it's worth it in this case, because we just need to keep hitting those land drops. Untapped black source. Is that an untapped black source? It is an untapped black source. Thanks to the power of Jasper. Plaza of Heroes taps for 1 mana of any color among legendary permanents you control. So Jasper just gonna keep chilling. Opponent hopefully doesn't have a protection spell here, but they could be what they were holding off for, is some protection. Swinging it in with both. Do we block one? I mean, probably should block one, but they could also like pump up the other in response. We'll see. Maybe they want to get rid of Jasper. Starting with protection is strange, but I feel like we have to get rid of it, but they could lead into another protection spell. They probably have 2 protection spells. In any case, that means whatever we target is gonna... Why would they lead with Lauren's? Maybe they just want it to not die. Let's not read into this too hard. They might have 2. If they have 2, good for them. If not, they could have just been swinging in and trying to give it indestructible. So they get the lucky 2-for. I say lucky, but is still sort of unfortunate. I kind of want to just reanimate. There might be something wrong with me, but I kind of just want to reanimate. We are low, but they kept a card on top of their library, so maybe it... Maniacal. Slick shot, that's bad, but we can kill it with air tie. They can't lethal us yet. Shut your fucking mouth, Fluffy. Holy shit. It never goes well, does it? They can't lethal us. I want to play Shield Druid, but I also should get rid of the Monastery Swift Spear. But if they have like a single pump spell, they're kind of doomed. I could play like Shield Druid, gain life with Ancestral Anger, but if they have a single... We'll do this to draw a card at least. Tear ass. Okay. I like that. Swinging in sounds cool, but also sounds like a bad idea. We can air tie to kill. So if they drew into their 4th protection spell, we are doomed. Quite literally. I don't really want them to draw a card this turn, so we will go for the exile. If they have the protection, they get the win. That's pretty much how I was gonna go anyways. Okay, that's good. Pump spell. Lifelink. Okay, interesting. Makes a 1/1. It's fine with us. We steal land. Cut down. Perfect. I think I'm gonna play Shield Druid at this point. This is probably a bad idea, because we could hold up cut down and air tie, and if we lose at this point, that's my fault. But yeah. No reason to hold back Laughing Jasper Flint unless they magically pull out like a 6/6 or sorry, a 5/5 haster, I guess is more accurate. If you have the one protection spell, I should have done this before their turn. In hindsight, just in case they drew the protection spell, because we could have lost there. What do we steal? Play with fire. We love that. We do love that. Play this. Shoot you in the face. And that's pretty much lethal on their upkeep. Nice. GG's. Jasper took us home. Something's telling me this hand would not go well. Keep 6. Probably get rid of the tear. Turn 2, we can pillage for land. Hopefully there's a land in our top 4. And then path on 3. Unless we draw a land. We drew a land, so we can hold off a pillage. A part of me wants to do it now so that we can kind of start moving towards everything else. And they might be playing a mono white deck. In that case, they might be playing Thalia. Rona, we don't have the mana to cast. Tinybones Joins Up's kind of cool, but I think we go for the throat. Get throated. There was not a land in those top 4s, I guess the reality. Interesting. Interesting strategy. I see you and I raise you a path. They probably have another Illuminator, though they could just be playing off the fact that they have Skrelv and can protect. I almost cast Go for the Throat, but I forgot that. Well, I remembered that Skrelv can protect. So mono, kind of annoying. Just need a land, and then we play Shieldred, and things are looking the upward direction. Alright, it's looking like it's going to be some ugly pillages. Need some of these lands. Yeah, Plaza is really good. Tinybones and Aquazots, those all seem like nice cards, but this allows us to play Chip. And then we can play Shieldred next turn, or we can try and go for the Throat. We can't really go for the Throat anything unless they tap out of Skrelv. And I think at that point, the only reason they would be tapping Skrelv down is to just get past blockers. Nothing in our grave. I can't really deal with this Virtuoso, unfortunately. I think we might take one beating. They only have 2 cards in hand. They're going to draw another. They could like pull out some kind of miracle lethal this next turn, but I think we'll have to deal with that and take our beats. They need to pump it past 5 tough, or past 5 power if they want to push past Shieldred. Otherwise they're going to have to tap down Skrelv, and if they tap down Skrelv, then we can actually finish them off. Finish off Virtuoso this following turn. If something dies, we can get back with Rutstein, but there is an etching flipped, so that is a lie. We would be going down our singular Shieldred, which is one of our only life gain cards besides Aquazots. Aquazots is in our grave, isn't it? No, it was in the other cards. Instant speed pump spells tells me it's probably going to get by. We could try and force them to have it. We could block with Reality Chip if we didn't really care. I think we just have to let it go. It's gonna hurt. Drawing a card. I actually like this. Okay, I like that a little less when I died, but it's fine. Tinybones Joins Up is nice, but we can't really do anything with it because of the etching. Nothing's gonna die, and then we can't kill the etching because of Skrelv. We could equip the chip, but that's not really going to do anything. We could just play out Rutstein and just accept the fact we're not going to get full value. I think we're going to have to let Shieldred go, but they might try and push for the lethal with the Skrelv. We do have 2 mana open, so if they try and sneak past our blockers, which they can't really do because they can't give it hexproof from, or sorry, unblockable from black, and actually still get through because of reality chip being on the board. They can't really pump the Virtuoso too much without Shieldred bringing their life total back down, which is kind of nice. Really want them to use their Skrelv here, so maybe I'll just sacrifice the chip. So I can't really sacrifice my life here, because we might just straight up die. Rutstein would be a better one to let go though, honestly. But it doesn't have 4 toughness, so if they give it trample, we might die. You know what? Send them both. Send them both to hell. Yeah. Zero pumps. Strange. Now that I think about it, I kind of wish we were cognizant of our Plaza of Heroes and just used it for a turn. Forgot about that. It's fine. Plaza. They notice it. Gain some life. We can play Rakdos Joins Up in response to the trigger, kill our Shieldred, but it's gonna die to Kamano. Yeah, there's not really anything we can do. Just kind of drew into a dud. I had to use so many of our pillages to get past our drought on lands. Maybe I should have played the pillages more patiently in that regard. Or maybe I should have picked up Aclazots, though Aclazots would have gotten exiled by Kamano. The upside is here, if they go for lethal with Skrelv, we can kill the Virtuoso potentially, as long as they aren't sporting a protection spell on top. Lizard Blades. Interesting. Still can't get past the Shieldred. They passed. We do have Plaza up, so Rutstein. I think we just pass. Gotta keep Plaza and go for the throat open. I could like jam this, but nothing's gonna die. We can't kill the etching because of Skrelv. Damn you, Skrelv. I just need another path. But there's only 2 in the deck. I have to get a bit lucky. Opponent is playing it smart and patient, which is unfortunate for us. Though I feel like they probably could try and force it a bit more if they really wanted to. Marchesa, we do love that. If we play this, Plaza of Heroes goes down. Plaza of Heroes goes down, which is not good, so we might want to wait a turn for a land. So we can also hold up Plaza on top of playing down Marchesa. Homestead Courage. Knife. Lose some life. Yo, we might even win without even having to attack. They need a way to give Indestructible to Virtuoso, I feel like. Because otherwise we can block with Shieldred and Plaza it, and then Virtuoso will die to Death Touch. They might be able to trample over for some damage, but... I don't know why they discarded their Slick Shot. Seems like that was a wrong move a long time ago. Honestly, I'm a little bit more worried of the Virtuoso than the Etchings. The Etchings is only a 3/3 and Virtuoso is 5/5 double strike, so going down the Plaza to block 6 damage when we can use it to block 10 seems less impactful. Alright, land. That is great, because now we can play like Marchesa and hold up a Plaza still. And then Marchesa allows us to start getting value out of criming. Though I don't think we will ever actually resolve a crime against our opponent, but there's an opportunity. And it also gives us a second blocker, so they need trample. How do I play this? I kind of want Shieldred to live. And we want to kill Virtuoso. We can let Marchesa go, I think. That's allowed. Because we can't really kill it because they have Skrelv open. Virtuoso is so gross because its ability to do this sort of thing. You can kill Etchings, which is huge for our Rakdos joins up. You don't have Witch Stalkers. Okay, I was like... Oh, we did not really get what we wanted, but we made a deal with the devil and lived. One card in hand. Please. Gas out, opponent. I need a break. Etchings. Etchings is so ungodly cringe. Exiling our stuff is actually so problematic because we've seen like 3 creatures die that we could have gotten back with playing one of these Rutsteins. And then Rutstein makes creatures less expensive, so we can then play that creature out potentially. Oh, well, can't do anything. Skrelv. They could have played that way different though. They should have given Skrelv, or given Illuminator Virtuoso unblockable with, well, it doesn't matter. They just Ancestral and now they get their trample and pretty much game. If we can force them to use Skrelv while they're tapped out, we have a chance here. Keep going. You won't. That match is so upsetting. We just need to hit like another cut down or go for the throat. And we would have been able to remove like a Virtuoso. Because we cut down the Skrelv and then killed the Virtuoso. So, opponent goes first. Double tap lands. Hand looks bad, but we also have like half our combo in hand, so let's just hope our opponent doesn't kill us. You know, I made a deck designed to go specifically against mono red, and then I'm playing this deck. That is, I mean, we have single target removal, so if the mono red deck falters, we can do things, but certainly not well designed for mono red. No, so I don't care. Alright. I was just not willing to play into another... Well, we were probably going to lose that one anyways. Boros. I've played more games against Boros and mono red playing this deck than I played the deck that was designed to go into mono red. Whatever. Our Rutstein ramps us into our Aclazots and Terror of the Peaks. Uh-oh, combo deck. Combo deck. Ear. What is the right move? Rutstein, and then next turn we can Relic and more. He's funny. He's funny. I should probably wait to Rona, but Blooming Marsh is a tap land that's pretty much the same as Xander's. One combo card in the graveyard. Just instantly going for the mill. There's a combo spell, so they just need to get the thing in the graveyard, and then next turn they can combo. No, they did not get it. Okay, go for the throat. Acquired. Yes! We won't lose! Yay! I love not losing. Alright, we don't really need multiple relics, assuming our opponent isn't going to blow one up. Which I think is a safe assumption, honestly. Play this, and then we can play this because we can tap it for mana of any color. And it also untaps Rona. Crazy. Oh wait, we have the combo next turn. You're playing a combo deck? No, we're playing a combo deck, opponent. Get wrecked. Alright. Wait, what? Oh yeah, they can't combo. I was wrong. I was tripping for no reason. They don't have the hulking metamorph. So the way the combo works, if you're unfamiliar, they Abuela's Awakening, a Rakdos Joins Up, and then Rakdos Joins Up returns target creature card from your graveyard with 2 counters on it. They can return a hulking metamorph, and that hulking metamorph, Abuela's Awakening also makes the Rakdos Joins Up into a 1/1 need to find a land. Sorry, I am dedicated to finding my stuff. That's not really what I was looking for, but fine. Please have no removal, opponent, because if that's the case, this is a win. Alright, so green. What? Rutstein, Legend Rule, untap, keep, 3 damage to face, grab Rutstein. We're even using the new card Terror of the Peaks. It's not really a new card, but I love the animation on, I think it might be just this Terror of the Peaks, but that like firework explosion is so cool. I'm just gonna say good game, just so that they know it's a combo, so they can interact with it if they want, or they can concede if they want. I think they appreciate it. I think that's what that meant. And I mean, they are a combo player. Ultimately, they're playing an infinite damage combo, so they should appreciate a nice little jank combo here. Almost grabbed the wrong thing. That would have been kind of horrendous. Alright. GG's opponent. It was close. Well, actually we had removal for their combo, so it was less close, but it was fun. Alright, well, hopefully why is Dutiful Griffin? Maybe because that's like what pops up right here. Hopefully you enjoyed the games. We actually managed to combo off twice, which is pretty good, and we actually did pretty good, all things considered. We were just playing good cards, I guess, and so we went 5 and 2. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I think this deck is a lot of fun. Just the matchup against Boros and like mono red and stuff, you're really gonna want to hope that you have like a cut down, go for the throat, path of peril. In that case, you could honestly probably get away with cutting like a Rutstein and a Rona and playing more of those cards just for more interaction. That way you don't kind of run into those problems. You could also probably get away with cutting something else for like a land here. I feel like we want a land for some reason. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Perhaps you'll enjoy the previous video, which was, let me think about it. It was actually probably the Boros deck that I recorded earlier today. Like, that deck is so stupid. It's kind of broken. Anyways, have a nice morning, evening, night, afternoon, wherever and whenever you're watching. Ciao.